In 2024, the world quietly said goodbye to several remarkable figures from the Black community, people whose contributions shaped history, culture, and society in ways that are often overlooked. From athletes to entertainers to politicians, these individuals left behind legacies that continue to resonate, even if their passing didn't make the front page. In this video, we'll take a moment to honor the lives and lasting impact of 6 influential people whose deaths may have slipped under the radar, but whose stories are too important to forget. Their journeys may not have grabbed headlines, but their legacies live on, and it's time we remember them. Number 1. Joe Bryant. Joe Bryant, born on October 19, 1954 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was more than just a former NBA player. He was a trailblazer, a coach, and perhaps most famously, the father of NBA legend Kobe Bryant. From an early age, Joe was captivated by basketball. He honed his skills at John Bartram High School before earning a spot at LaSalle University, where he made a name for himself as a standout player. At 6 feet 9 inches, Joe was known for his versatility on the court, able to play both forward and center, a skill set that made him a valuable asset to any team. In 1975, Joe's talent was recognized when he was drafted by the Golden State Warriors with the 14th pick in the NBA draft. But his journey would soon take him to the Philadelphia 76ers, where he truly began his professional career. Over the course of his 8-season NBA run, Joe played for several teams, including the San Diego Clippers and the Houston Rockets. While he may not have been a household name, Joe was respected for his commitment and energy, always giving his best as a reliable role player. In 1983, seeking new challenges, Joe made a bold move to Italy, where he played in the country's professional basketball league. It was there, surrounded by the rich culture of Italy, that Joe's family, especially his son Kobe, would be deeply influenced. Kobe, growing up immersed in the Italian way of life, would later credit those years for sparking his own love of basketball. After retiring from playing, Joe shifted gears and turned to coaching. He started in Italy before returning to the US to coach in various leagues, including the WNBA, where he led the Los Angeles Sparks. Joe also coached internationally, leaving his mark in places like Japan and Thailand, helping to grow the game of basketball around the world. His deep basketball knowledge, combined with his passion for the game, made him a respected figure in the sport. Most importantly, Joe's guidance played a pivotal role in shaping Kobe's career. He taught his son the fundamentals, instilled a relentless work ethic, and in many ways, laid the foundation for Kobe's legendary path to greatness. Joe Bryant's influence reached far beyond his time on the basketball court. As the father of Kobe Bryant, he was a key figure in a family that became synonymous with basketball greatness. Kobe always spoke about how much his father shaped him, not just as a player, but as a person. Joe's impact on Kobe's life went far beyond the lessons of basketball. It was about instilling a sense of discipline, dedication, and a deep love for the game. Through his own journey, Joe laid the groundwork for the success that Kobe would later achieve, inspiring millions of basketball fans around the world. He wasn't just a father. He was a mentor who helped raise a generational talent. Joe's role in shaping Kobe's career only magnified his own legacy, with fans and athletes everywhere recognizing the lessons of hard work and perseverance he passed down. Joe Bryant passed away on July 15, 2024, at the age of 69. While the official cause of death was not disclosed, the Philadelphia Inquirer reported that Joe had recently suffered a major stroke. His passing may have flown under the radar for some, but for those who understood his impact, his loss was deeply felt. Number 2. Erica Ashe. Erica Ashe was more than just an actress. She was a force in entertainment, a singer, comedian, and model who made her mark across TV, film, and stage. Born on September 19, 1977 in Florida, Erica's journey to stardom wasn't the typical one. Initially, she set her sights on a career in medicine, planning to attend medical school. But everything changed after a life-changing trip to Japan, where she was inspired to pursue modeling and singing instead. That shift sparked a passion for entertainment that would turn into a vibrant, multifaceted career. Erica's big break came when she joined the cast of Mad TV, where her quick wit and versatility made her a standout. Whether playing eccentric characters or delivering sharp, comedic sketches, she quickly became known for her ability to bring humor to life in unique ways. Her success on Mad TV led to bigger opportunities, including roles in Tyler Perry's The Big Happy Family and the Starz series Survivor's Remorse, where she portrayed Mary Charles M. Chuck Calloway. Her performance earned critical praise for its depth and authenticity, showing her range as both a comedic and dramatic actress. Erica also appeared in films like Scary Movie 5 and Uncle Drew, further solidifying her place in Hollywood. But Erica Ash's impact went beyond her roles. As a Black woman in an industry that often struggles with diversity, Erica used her platform to break down barriers. She portrayed complex, empowered women who challenged stereotypes and brought much-needed visibility to Black actresses in leading roles. Her work wasn't just about entertainment. It was about representation, pushing boundaries, and offering a voice to women who often go unheard. Off-screen, Erica was a passionate advocate for social change, supporting causes related to health, education, and racial justice. She understood the power of her platform and used it to raise awareness and make a positive impact. Her activism and commitment to making the world a better place inspired countless fans and young actors to be true to themselves and aim for greatness. Tragically, Erica Ash passed away in July of 2024 at the age of 46 after a battle with cancer. Her loss left a void in the entertainment world, but her legacy, both on and off the screen, continues to inspire and uplift others, ensuring her influence will be felt for years to come. Number 3. Abdul Fakir, Abdul Duke. Fakir, born on December 26, 1935 in Detroit, Michigan, was a true pioneer in American music, best known as one of the founding members of the legendary Motown group, the Four Tops. Growing up in a multicultural family with Ethiopian and Bangladeshi roots, Abdul faced his fair share of challenges, but music became his refuge. It was in high school that he met future bandmates Levi Stubbs, Ronaldo Obi Benson, and Lawrence Payton, and together they formed a group initially called the Four Aims. In 1963, they signed with Motown Records, and the world was introduced to the Four Tops, a name that would soon become iconic. As the first tenor of the group, Abdul Fakir's voice was central to the Four Tops' unmistakable sound, which blended soul, R&B, and pop in a way that few could match. Their breakthrough hits, including I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, Reach Out, I'll Be There, and Baby, I Need Your Loving, became anthems of the 1960s, defining the Motown era and solidifying the Four Tops' place in music history. Fakir's smooth, soaring tenor voice was key to the group's signature style, and their emotionally charged performances made them one of the most successful and enduring acts of the time. But the Four Tops were more than just a musical sensation. They were a symbol of unity and resilience during a time of racial segregation and social unrest in the United States. Their music transcended racial lines, drawing audiences from all walks of life. Abdul Fakir, known for his humility and dedication, used his platform to speak out against racial injustice and support civil rights causes. In a time when music and activism often intertwined, the Four Tops' work resonated far beyond entertainment. It became a tool for change, bridging divides during the civil rights movement. As the last surviving original member of the Four Tops, Abdul Fakir continued to perform well into his 80s, carrying the group's legacy with him every step of the way. His contributions to music and society were immeasurable. Sadly, Abdul Fakir passed away on July 22, 2024, at the age of 88 at his home in Detroit, due to heart failure. Though he is no longer with us, his voice, his passion for justice, and his lasting impact on the world of music will never be forgotten. Number 4. Sheila Jackson Lee. Sheila Jackson Lee was a trailblazer in American politics, serving as the U.S. representative for Texas's 18th Congressional District since 1995. Born on January 12, 1950, in Queens, New York, Sheila grew up in a family that placed a strong emphasis on education and public service. After graduating from Yale University in 1972, she went on to earn her law degree from the University of Virginia School of Law in 1975. Before making her mark in Congress, she served as a municipal judge and was an influential member of the Houston City Council, where she became known for her fierce advocacy on issues like civil rights, healthcare, and education. In Washington, Sheila Jackson Lee quickly became one of the most vocal and prominent figures in Congress. Serving on the House Judiciary and Homeland Security Committees, she focused on championing civil liberties, immigration reform, voting rights, and criminal justice. She was a passionate advocate for healthcare reform, fiercely defending the Affordable Care Act and pushing for greater access to affordable healthcare. Her commitment to women's rights, criminal justice reform, and efforts to combat gun violence were cornerstones of her political career. Sheila also worked tirelessly on legislation to prevent domestic violence and address mental health challenges, always fighting for the underserved and underrepresented. Her impact was undeniable. Throughout her career, Sheila Jackson Lee became a powerful voice for equality, always standing up for vulnerable communities, especially African Americans. She was a tireless advocate for racial justice, addressing disparities in healthcare, education, and the criminal justice system. One of her most notable contributions was her steadfast defense of voting rights, including her push to restore key provisions of the Voting Rights Act. Sheila also became a key figure in disaster relief efforts, playing a vital role in securing federal aid for Houston following the devastation of Hurricane Harvey in 2017. In July 2024, at the age of 74, Sheila Jackson Lee passed away while still serving in office after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Her death marked the end of an era in Texas politics. But her legacy, the lives she touched, the causes she fought for, and the change she helped create will never be forgotten. Sheila Jackson Lee was more than a politician. She was a champion for justice and equality whose work continues to inspire generations to come. Number 5. Bill Cobbs. Bill Cobbs, born William Francis Cobbs on June 16, 1934 in Cleveland, Ohio, was a beloved American actor whose career spanned over 4 decades. Raised in a working-class family, Cobbs served in the U.S. Air Force before discovering his true passion for acting. Though he started out as a car salesman and office worker, his love for the craft drove him to New York City in the 1970s, where he launched his career in theater. It wasn't long before Cobbs made the leap to television and film, where his powerful presence and distinctive voice made him a standout. He quickly became known for his ability to bring depth and authenticity to a wide range of characters. Over his career, Cobbs appeared in more than 190 film and television roles, leaving a lasting impact on both the small and big screens. He's perhaps best known for his roles in The Hudsucker Proxy, 1994, Demolition Man, 1993, and Night at the Museum, 2006, where he played the wise and seasoned night guard alongside Ben Stiller. On TV, he brought memorable characters to life in shows like The Michael Richards Show, The Sopranos, and The West Wing. Cobbs was celebrated for his versatility, able to play both authoritative, wise figures and complex, nuanced characters with ease, whether in comedic or dramatic roles. But Bill Cobbs's impact extended far beyond his acting talent. In a Hollywood industry that often struggled to offer substantial roles to African American actors, Cobbs became a symbol of dignity and representation. At a time when Black actors had limited opportunities, he broke through barriers and portrayed characters with depth and respect, helping to challenge stereotypes and pave the way for future generations of actors. His quiet strength and professionalism on screen made him not only a role model for aspiring actors, but also a beloved figure in Hollywood, respected for both his craft and his humility. Bill Cobbs passed away at his home in Upland, California on June 25, 2024 at the age of 90. His death marked the loss of a true icon, whose legacy will live on through the unforgettable characters he brought to life and the doors he opened for those who followed in his footsteps. Bill Cobbs was more than an actor. He was a pioneer whose influence in Hollywood and beyond continues to inspire. Number 6. Willie Mays. Willie Mays, born on May 6, 1931 in Westfield, Alabama, is not just a baseball legend. He's an American icon, raised in a family where baseball was a way of life. With his father a semi-professional player, Mays was surrounded by the game from an early age. His natural talent shone through in both baseball and football during his high school years. But it was baseball that would define his legacy. At just 16, he signed with the New York Giants minor league system, setting the stage for what would become one of the most remarkable careers in Major League Baseball, MLB history. Mays made his MLB debut in 1951 with the New York Giants, and it didn't take long for him to prove he was a star in the making. He won the National League Rookie of the Year award that same season and helped lead the Giants to victory in the 1954 World Series. That year, Mays made one of the most memorable plays in baseball history, an over-the-shoulder catch in Game 1, forever known as the catch. His career spanned 22 years, from 1951 to 1973, primarily with the Giants, who moved to San Francisco in 1958, before finishing his career with the New York Mets. Mays' legacy on the field is extraordinary. He finished with 660 home runs, ranking him among the all-time greats, and accumulated 3,283 hits and 1,903 RBIs, boasting a .302 career batting average. His versatility as a player was unmatched. Mays was a 12-time Gold Glove winner in center field, known for his incredible defense, and his speed earned him 338 stolen bases. He was a 24-time All-Star, a 2-time National League MVP, 1954, 1965, and one of the most complete players ever to step onto the diamond. In 1979, he was rightfully inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. But Willie Mays was more than just a remarkable athlete. He was a trailblazer. As one of the most prominent African-American athletes during a time of racial tension in the United States, Mays helped break down barriers for future generations of black players. His grace, excellence, and sportsmanship on and off the field made him a role model, not just for athletes, but for people of all races. Mays became a symbol of perseverance, inspiring fans everywhere with his ability to rise above adversity. His contributions went beyond baseball too. He worked to support youth sports, education, and various charitable causes, proving that his impact stretched far beyond the diamond. Willie Mays passed away on June 18, 2024, at the age of 93 due to heart failure at a care home in Palo Alto, California. The day before his death, he released his final public statement, choosing to remain in California and not attend the MLB game at Rickwood Field between the Giants and Cardinals. Mays' passing marked the end of an era in baseball, but his legacy endures as one of the greatest players to ever play the game. Throughout his life, Mays received countless honors, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2015, which celebrated both his contributions to baseball and to society at large. Even in retirement, Willie Mays remains one of the most revered figures in American sports. His legacy is a testament to his unparalleled talent, his dignity in the face of adversity, and his lasting influence on the game of baseball. Mays will forever be remembered not just as a player, but as a man who changed the sport and inspired generations with his excellence both on and off the field.